you have the ability to choose things. And if you can choose high quality company and you can choose high quality journeys, that's going to lead you to higher quality destinations. Aim for the destination, focus on the journey and the company. So often we as entrepreneurs and as people get caught up in this obsession with the destination, where we're going, our goals are very specific, sometimes rigid and unforgiving definitions of how things need to be in order for us to be happy or in order to allow us to feel like we're getting what we want. When we can focus more on the quality aspects of the equation, the journey and the company, the people we spend the journey with, it can make it more likely that we reach our destination, that quantity, that specific left-brained type of goal. Are we there yet? This is something that if you have children, you've heard them on a journey. Maybe you're going to Disney World or you're going to Legoland. And of course, to the child, the destination is everything. It's all about when they get there. And in some situations, the destination does mark the beginning of a new journey. So in the case of a Disney World or a Legoland, they really are saying, I can't wait to get there. And then the 10 to 12 hours after that, or the 2 days, God bless you, or 4 days, whatever it is after. So they really are excited about another journey. Whereas in some destinations, it's just about, well, I hit the sales goal this month, or I earned X amount of dollars. I'm not even sure what I'm going to do with that money. And so if you can be where your feet are, enjoy the journey, enjoy the people in front of you, whether you hit the destination immediately, later, or in some different way is going to be less critical. The destination is the 1% and the journey and the company are the 99%. If you look at how you invest your time, usually when you're working towards a goal, the destination itself, it's a snapshot. It's a moment in time. Whereas the journey, the quest, the process in getting there, and the relationships, the company, the people you interact with, that is the 99%. That's the majority of the time you're investing, the energy, the effort. And so for a lot of people, this concept of does the ends justify the means, I'd word it slightly differently. If you have to be on a journey you hate with people you can't stand, maybe that's not the type of journey you want to be on. And maybe on the flip side, if you enjoy the journey and enjoy the company, maybe the destination doesn't have to be exactly where you think it needs to be. As you embark upon your journey, how consciously are you choosing the people you share that journey with? If you were a parent, you might decide that there's only certain people that you would entrust the safety of your child to. If you're a business owner, there's only certain people that you trust to grow your business. On your journey, are you choosing people that you respect and admire and look up to and trust and want to be like and or want to partner with? There's a certain quality of aspiration people have. It's not so much if the person's a good person or not. That's kind of a slippery slope subject there, but getting into the conversation of where's that person aiming for? So I don't have to say that Johnny or Susie is a bad person, but if their intentions are ill towards others, I can say they have ill intentions versus if their aspirations are high and expansive and win-win. I want to work with the people like those. When you can work with people like those, your journey is going to be of that similar quality. It's going to be win-win. It's going to be expansive. It's going to be growth focused. It's going to be developing others and high impact and high energy. And so there's something I love that Tim Ferriss, the author of the 4 Hour Workweek, talks about. He's reached a point where he really doesn't need to make any more money. And he's been asked numerous times on interviews, what are the criteria for the projects he works on now that he can pretty much do whatever he wants with his time? And he says, I look at the people I'm going to work with and I look at what we're aiming to do. So even if the project fails as far as monetary goals, even if the project fails as far as the reach or the impact we wanted to have, I still learned something and I still got to work with people I respect and admire and wanted to work with. So as you go through your journey, I encourage you to consider the idea that even if you're not an entrepreneur, but especially if you're an entrepreneur, The idea that you have the ability to choose things. And if you can choose high quality company and you can choose high quality journeys, that's going to lead you to higher quality destinations. So sometimes we get obsessed with the exact destination, what it's supposed to look like. If you've ever been on a trip where you don't have a specific destination, it can be very liberating. That trip where you just get in the car and say, okay, we're going for 2 weeks. We're driving to this proximate area and we're just going to see what we like. And we're going to go to a few places. We've got some, basic idea of where we're going, but we're not going to get too rigid about what day and hurrying and rushing. Let's see this. So we go see that. We can more kind of explore it and see where it takes us. So we can be intentional about where we're going without getting too obsessed with exactly when and how and where we get, simply enjoying the process and the people with us. So if you can choose your company and if you can choose your journey, even if you miss the destination, even if you don't go to the destination you originally chose, you're going to probably find that things work out. I like to tell people, if every day of your life you enjoy the day, or most of the days, 99%, 95% of the days, you have a good day, you're going to have a good life. And there's a part of our brain that is so obsessed with measuring and comparing and contrasting and competing. And sometimes that's a good thing to check in once in a while to see, hey, am I perhaps slacking? Could I be doing other things? What are other people doing? Hey, maybe that inspires me. But if it causes you to put down your own journey, to disrespect yourself, to devalue what you've done, I'm going to suggest that you take that lighter and simply enjoy the journey, enjoy the company, and be less focused on obsessing over the destination. I hope this serves you. There's really nowhere we have to be. There's no thing we have to do depending on how you view the world. There are certain things that seem to make us as human beings joyful, being nice to people, sharing company with people, giving to others, making an impact, laughing, playing, recreating. If we can bring that energy to our work and still, yes, be very clear on where we're aiming. This is not about being directionless, but to say that while we're on this journey, we're going to focus more on the process, how we do it, how we treat people, how we deliver our work, and then the people we're with, so that at every step of the way, we're enjoying the process. And at every step of the way, we're making an impact with people we believe in, want to be around, respect, and just love their company. I hope this serves you. As always, I look forward to helping you impact more people and make more money in less time, doing what you do best so you can fully enjoy your family, your friends, your freedom, and your life. Thanks so much for listening.